I thought it was to drink beer.
Are you recording?
Yesterday.
You want to see girls, you can go home and see your wife.
Exactly right.
So don't go to Chili's no more.
I'm switching.
All right, let's go to 2. We can't have you be switching. Stop talking like that. Now you're talking crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Just found it. He's with her now. She's like him, but he didn't pay attention to her.
She was 3 years old.
Yeah, he was 8.
How did she break up? She was
Well, I think her sister older sister did.
Oh, because I'm like, I think it was on the shoulder.
Her older sister did. And that, she says, I what do you like? Is that you?
Yeah.
I popped something. Just chill. Little Chris. Did you see him over there in London? Did you see all his things in London? Watch right.
Is that Wi-Fi?
Huh?
Should put on there yet?
Oh, no, I hadn't even tried, but
There's a conference one that goes
I've
around.
got a tiny little request here.
Rob, you said you did text him?
I texted
Him?
him.
Anyway, I'll get it, it's. But he never replied, man, I called, I texted him, he never replied, I called him, he didn't answer. But then I got a hold of Karen, and I got a hold of this. He may not be. No, he was there. Probably about 8. About 9. Before we came in. No, I was there. Oh, you were. Well, I think Leslie can handle, she'll probably question.
All right, let's do it.
Handle, she told her that it's right. Bill? You know Bill? Bill? Alex? Alex. He's interested in the Norton cabinet.
Okay. That's a good chance for you to talk to him a little bit about it.
We have knowing that's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get my sound to come on. I'm having sound issues. Where'd Phil go? Phil!
Yeah.
Let's roll.
All right.
So I can't get my sound to work, and I don't want to spend any more time because I'm standing between y'all and here, right? Which I know is not a good place to be. So a couple people have asked me, Phil was talking to me downstairs about production systems that are out there, and this is probably a good thing for you to look at too. Though you'll see this in October at the RPG because I'm going to have it over here. But just so, I'll just do that for a second. Just so everybody knows, especially I know there's some people in here that don't necessarily buy our paint or whatever, but which is totally cool. But I just want to show people something real quick. I don't know if you've heard about this. When you talk about production systems that are out there, Akzo has actually created one now for our Sickens customers. It is a Sickens only thing, just so you know. At this time, that could change, but at the moment, it's part of my A-Code group, which is a value-add piece, which is only available to our Sickens customers at this time. And without the sound, it's kind of lame. I can't figure out the sound lock. I can't really work.
Your laptop doesn't speak?
It does, but it's doing something funky with the
Bluetooth?
It doesn't, I don't know, it might.
I've got a speaker.
I don't know, the Dutch are probably, but the sounds of, what I wanted to, the Dutch are probably infiltrating me. But I'll talk through the video real quick and just show you real quick. When it comes to production, and I know this is an estimating class, but I'm just gonna set the table real quick. There's a lot of really good production systems out there. A lot of good management systems out there. And for my independent owners, you need full-on management systems, right, that do your accounting and payroll and all those type of things. Hopefully you've got something in place like that. This system is just simply production, and the advantage of, well, I'll play it. Oh, I do have some.
Many collision repair shops or body shops experience issues with regard to production processes and communication about the status of vehicles being repaired. Most of the time, it's quite chaotic. So today, we present a unique tool to solve these problems. Carbeat. Carbeat is composed of software and hardware, including a large format touchscreen panel that is deployed on the shop floor of the body shop, where technicians can engage with it. The system is cloud-based and can be accessed from anywhere, from the office, on the shop floor, or even in the paint department. Wherever there is a computer and an internet connection, access is available. It is a visual tool. The use of color coding gives visual feedback to the technicians, helping them to instantly recognize what is going on with the vehicles and the repair process. You can also filter the information by technician, by insurance company, or even identify vehicles that need to be delivered today. It benefits you by showing a unique set of vehicles that you want to focus on. One of the features of the system that makes it easy to use is the one-touch drag and drop capability, making it easy to use and intuitive. Every vehicle movement is date and time stamped. This information can be used to create dashboards and reports of cycle time by department, enabling process visibility and identifying improvement areas by department that will help the overall business. CarBeat has been tested in several body shops with great results. It improves the communication about the status of the vehicles, which de-stresses the environment for the employees. It gives a genuine feeling of control in all body shop activities, and it considerably improves the workflow efficiency. Efficient production is the heartbeat of profitable body shops. CarBeat will keep everyone in sync by providing process information vital to efficient production. CarBeat, controlling the pulse of your business.
So that's a quick little video. Let me see it, and if you have any questions about it, I will certainly answer them real quick before we move on back over to this. But here's what I'm going to tell you about the about CarBeat, right? So you kind of saw. You saw the little demo, right? How you see that the big board lives out inside your shop, right? So like I said, it's a production-only system. The reason why the system is really, really good is because it stays live. If you implement it properly inside your shop, your production board is actually live. What I mean by that is, and I think if you're honest with yourself, you'll probably agree with me on this, because I know I spent most of my life doing this shit. I'm pretty sure that most of you do the same damn thing I do, which is when the customer calls in and says, "Hey, Greg, this is Sarah Jones, and I wanted to see if my car was still on pace to be ready on Friday." I'm going to say back to Mrs. Jones, "Mrs. Jones, you know what? I saw your car this morning. It was in line to get painted. It was 2 cars back. It's going to get painted today, and we're still on pace, I believe, for Friday. But let me go outside and put my eyes on it, or my hands, whichever word you like to use in the state of Texas, right? And I will get back with you and let you know for sure if it's going to be ready on Friday." Why do we say that last little piece right there, that we got to go out and look at the car and tell her if it's really going to be ready on Friday?
Because you don't know.
You don't know, right? You have no idea. You literally are staring at your computer, at your production system, and you don't trust it. It's true, right? It says that the car is painted, right? Like it got painted and it's sitting in buff, but you don't believe it, right? I mean, I don't know what it says. I'm just making the shit up, right? But no matter what you look at on the board, you don't believe the board if it's just on your computer or whatever, and you're going to walk outside to go touch the car, look at the car, so you can then call Mrs. Jones back and say, "Yes, we are still on pace to have it ready on Friday. Though we have not checked to see if we have your bumper brackets or clips yet, but we'll deal with that on Friday too." Right? Right? Somewhere right like that? Yeah, but you leave that piece out. Here's the deal about CarBeat, where it's an unbelievable benefit over every other production system that's out there. That TV that you just saw, 70-inch screen TV, lives inside your shop. And when we implement it into your shop, me in this case, I come down and train you and your people on how to use the board. And this damn board is Fisher Price simple. I mean, a child could make this board work. It's a touch screen board, right? So what I train is that the board lives inside your shop. We huddle, right? Everybody still do a production, some type of huddle of some sort, right? At your store. If you're not, then that's, at least you're giving some kind of information. There's some way you're giving the marching orders for the day, right? Most of us have a meeting about it. Yes, no, maybe, or we hand out paperwork, right? What we train is have your huddle, or whatever you want to call it, your morning production meeting around the board, and we talk about what's going on the board from there. Here's where the benefit comes into play. The board lives outside. It is now part of the technician's responsibility to move the car when the car moves, right? So as soon as the car goes from body to paint, Your body tech walks up to the board, touches the card like you just saw in the video, and moves it over, lets go, and walks away. Did you see that in the video? Okay. Now, here's the upside to if we get everybody doing that, which I'm telling you, we've had zero pushback from techs. You think your techs are going to push back on this? They're not. You want to know why? Because it's a cool TV sitting in the middle of the shop, and they're going to go touch it. I can promise you they will. They might use it for the World Cup, but you got to manage your shot, right? They might have a Super Bowl party around it. I don't know. All those things are plausible scenarios. I agree. You could use it though for that, right?
Plus it's time for another job.
Yes. So there's a couple things that come out of this, right? Right now in your current state, what I just said is true. You don't trust your system when you look at it. I know because you get up off your desk and you go out and look at it, right? The other thing that you don't know when you're looking at cycle time is you look at your cycle time from a key-to-key basis. And this is not a cycle time class, but cycle time is important to all of us, right? Right now in your current state, when you look at cycle time, it's either A, you doing it yourself, or it's a DRP coming in and saying your cycle time sucks, right? And then you look at your cycle time and you look at it from a drop-off